invite right. Here we go.
You play it. Hi.
Yeah, man. Way too much, man. Come on. We got a show to do.
Hi. Welcome back to Rich Abroad.
What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Rich Abroad. I'm Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng. And guys, today, of course, we have a very interesting topic for you guys. And came out of conversation. Casual conversation.
Exactly.
So the topic for tonight is, if relationships are equal, why are men still expected to pay?
Yeah. First and foremost, in 2026, do you feel like relationships are equal?
Some yes and no. I'm partial.
And what does that mean?
Yes in some ways and no in some ways. But we'll dig into that later. Okay. Let's discuss that.
Okay, finish up
later.
the.
Yeah, and of course, before we jump into today's live stream or tonight's live stream, just a few reminders for everyone. You know the drill already. This is a call-in live stream, 415-490-8030. Call us in and give us your take. You've given 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Be concise.
Yes. Some of y'all ain't gonna mention our names. We love all y'all.
Yeah.
But some of y'all take 6 and 2, 10 and 2.
Yeah.
We seriously, on the serious tip, we love all the comments and all the comments call-ins we can get. But it is important that we keep the calls a lot shorter, 2 and 2, because it does affect our ratings on YouTube. It really, really does.
Yeah. So don't get your feelings hurt if we are going to cut.
We ain't gonna cut nobody off.
Yeah, but respectfully, we're going to end the call. Yeah, and of course, most importantly, please be respectful to everyone here in the chat. I'm not really sure if Slick Rick is here, but
Slick Rick is here.
Is here?
Yeah. Why didn't you shout him out?
Nice, Slick Rick. Thank you so much for joining us. What's up?
What do you mean joining us? He's here. He's part of the team.
Thank you so much for always.
He's the team.
Always there when
how do we do this without Slick Rick?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for making our job easy, Slick Rick.
Couldn't do this without
Slick Rick. Agree.
And the board doing all the promos. Stop.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
So what you got?
Okay. The topic is the topic.
Yeah, I think the topic is interesting because the expectations are very different depending on the culture.
Right. So
I think it really depends on the culture of Western women. In many places, people say relationships should be equal. And you hear a lot of modern women say that men
about equality,
and women,
right? You want to be equality, you want to be a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, but when the bill comes,
you don't want to be strong and independent no more.
Yeah.
So that's the question. It's 2026. Should men still be expected to pay for everything? It's 2026. Women have jobs. They have their own money. They have all their own stuff. Should men still have to pay for everything? I know there's this whole expectation of providing and protecting in 2026. But remember, that whole thing started when women didn't work, when women stayed home and took care of the house, took care of the kids. But in 2026, most women work. You work?
I do.
You work, right? I work, right? So, we may not make the same amount of money. We don't make the same amount of money. But should women be expected to kick in, to put in on stuff?
I think so. In the Philippines, a lot of Filipinas or women still feel that if a man invites you on a date, they would assume that the man would pay. But nowadays, you see a lot of women, asking and chipping in when it comes to dates. So I think it's not really everything that a man pays everything, but majority of it you pay. I still think that.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, what if like in the US, you get situations where men and women make the same amount of money, or almost, should the woman be expected to pay to kick in 50%?
I think so.
On the bills, on the rent, on the mortgage, on all the stuff. Should she be expected to do that? Or should the man, is it that my money is our money and your money is your money?
That's unfair. To me, that's unfair. Because if you are in a relationship, you share a lot of things together.
Right.
When that includes paying the bills. You don't only share when it's convenient for you. you share together with the struggles, the problems,
All of it,
all
the
of
whole
it.
nine.
Yeah.
Right? So let's start from the start. Let's start from the start.
Mm.
Let's shout out people that are here. DC is in the house. JPR, what's happening, JPR? Sorry we changed the topic on you. And J King, sorry we changed the topic on you, but this came up. A lot of people wanted to talk about it. Although ironically, there's only 20 people in the chat right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, Michael Moy's in the house. Michael's getting on a plane tonight, I believe. Let's see who else is in the house. Slick Rick, is man on the board, so y'all be cool and don't do anything crazy. Anders is in the house. What's happening,
Hello,
Anders? Miss Rhoda, I want to hear what you have to say on this topic. I'm very curious to hear what your point of view and any other Filipinos that are in here. Fornay is in the house. Musa is in the house.
DG is here also.
Right. Robert Edwards. Hey, what's up, Robert? Long time no see, bro.
Hello,
Yeah,
Robert.
nice to have you back in here. David Pryor's in the house. Okay. All right, you guys. So first question. First, let's take it back to the beginning. First question. Should men be expected to pay on the first date?
I think so.
I ask you out on the first date and say, hey, let's go get some coffee. Let's go to Starbucks or whatever, Jollibee, whatever. I mean, whatever's clever. Should I be expected to pay the whole day for the whole thing?
No, because I'm expecting that we don't know each other, and I should be bringing my own money, and I should be expected to pay at least what I eat. Now, if the man offers to pay for everything, then I would be appreciative of that.
So the bill, we have a good time, right? We're out, we're having a good time. The bill comes. I look at the bill, and I'm about to pay it. Do you just let me pay? Or what do you say?
I share something under the table.
No, I'm talking about first date.
A first date?
Yeah, I'm talking about first date.
I'll ask how much is mine? How much is my, okay. How much should I pay? How much is my cut? How much is my share? I'll ask that.
You'll ask that.
I'll ask that.
And so that's kind of like a cue for me to let you know, do I want you to pay or do I want to, or am I cool paying, right?
Because that's ego, to be honest, diba? That's men's ego also, that you don't want them to feel that they're not providing at that moment, because during the first date, whether you like it or not, somehow you want to slightly impress or show that woman what you, not totally impress.
Who wants to impress? Who wants to impress? You said during that first date you want to impress, you want to show. Who wants to?
Both of you.
Exactly.
Both of you want to.
She needs to impress me too. She needs to impress me, especially if she's got a job, she's doing good. I'm not going to date a woman who doesn't have a job in the first place. So she needs to impress me too, not just I need to impress her.
Yeah, because in my mind, if I go on a first date, I should be able to show you also that I can take care of myself.
Right.
I can,
especially if you got kids out here in the Philippines.
I can pay my own food. But if you're going to pay for my food, then I would be thankful for that.
Now, on the first date, honestly, for me, if it's first date and I ask you out, I'm gonna pay, right? But I'm gonna tell you this: if you ask me, hey, how much is mine? I would feel good about that. I'm not gonna let you pay, especially if we had a good time. Now, let me just add a caveat to that. If the first date was garbage, and I know I'm not gonna see you again, and you offer to pay, I'm gonna let you pay. I'm gonna let you. Okay.
Oh, that's cute, pala.
Yeah,
that's cute. That you don't like me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna let you pay. I'm cool, right? Why? I mean, I'm not gonna see you again. What do I care? If you want to pay for yours, then I'll let you pay for yours on the first date. But if I liked you and if I want to see you again, I'll pay. I'm going to pay for sure. But I like the effort. I still want to see some effort in the woman. Let me know. Look, I can kind of take care of myself. I don't need your money, but I like what you're doing, right?
Yeah, and also especially if you went out on a big meal, you can offer to pay for dessert. Hey, do you want the DQ? Remember? You want to go to DQ? Because you got dinner, you got breakfast the last time. So the next date is, I said that, let's get DQ.
This I like ice cream.
Huh?
Because
and also I know that you paid for the last time.
Right.
So I offered
just some effort. It doesn't have to be 50-50 literally, but just some kind of effort in knowing that the woman is willing to pay. What?
Okay. Is Rich having technical difficulties? I don't know if we're having technical difficulties.
Is my microphone on?
Yeah, it is. Having skips. So maybe that's on the internet connection, maybe. Seeing some skips. So Ander
No,
said
my connection says it's good.
stable. Yeah, me too. I don't see any skips on the replay on our end, but
Uh,
hopefully it's just a glitch. But what about you guys? The other people in the chat, please let us know, how are you receiving the live stream? Is it good, smooth? Miss Rhoda, Tiger, yeah, please let us know.
yeah, definitely let us know. Okay. So we'll get some comments in here, right? We'll get some
Okay,
comments in
Michael
here.
said no issues.
Okay. Musa said it's changed the economy and feminism has a chokehold on America. I think so too, Musa. I think one of the things that I mean, if you want to be if you want to be equal and you want to be a strong independent woman, then I have no problem with you paying. I have no problem with you paying on a date. I have no problem with, first of all, if you're a strong independent woman and you let me know that up front, we're not going on a date. We're not going on a date. There's no reason for me to date you because I know you're going to be a problem to me. You're going to be an absolute problem to me. So we're not doing that. But if you got a job, I want to know that you're willing to kick in. I want to know that if we get into a relationship and we get deep, that you're willing to put in on what we're doing, not my money is our money and your money is your money.
Got it. But also here in the Philippines, remember we said this in the last video, that the provider mentality here in the Philippines is so strong. That's why during courtship, because a lot of Filipinas believe in courtship, that during courtship, paying during courtship become a way for men to show that they're responsible, that they can provide for you. So not necessarily giving gifts, but when you go out on dates, I'm courting you, I'm showing you that I can take care of you.
How do you show me that?
Huh?
How do you show me that? We're going out on dates. How do you show me that?
I'll show you that.
How do you show me that you can take care of me?
That by showing you that I can take care of myself, also pay for my own bills,
Okay.
and also not asking money from you, especially during the initial or the first part of the relationship, and also reciprocate what you do.
But you said you're showing me that you can take care of me.
Mm.
How do you show me you can take care of me?
That I'm valuing and appreciating what you do.
Is that you taking care of me? I think that's you taking care of me. I mean, I think that's cool. I'm not saying that, but you said showing me that you can take care of me. What do you do for me to show me that you can take care of me?
Like literally taking care of
Yeah.
you also.
Okay, what does
Like-
that mean? What does
Like
that
for
include?
example, if it means getting something for you, doing some errands for you, and what?
No, why are you
What?
very vague? I'm looking for specifics. The audience.
Like for example, I'm getting some groceries for you because I know
Okay.
you're busy. I'm getting groceries for you. I'm going to go to the shop and pay your bills for you. So I think that's one way of helping you
With my
out.
money, though. I mean,
With your
not
money,
your
of
money.
course, with your money.
Right.
I mean, if you need an errand girl, if I have free time, then I can be your errand
Okay,
girl.
gotcha. Okay, so that kind of stuff. Okay,
Mm.
so the
Because
question.
that's also, sorry to cut you. Because also that's one way of me proving that I'm also what if you're proving to me that you can provide, I'm also proving to you that I can be wife material.
I agree with that. I just wanted to hear something specific. You were
Gotcha.
making a lot of general stuff, right?
Sorry.
Miss Rhoda said, "Men buy the popcorn ticket. I buy the popcorn. I mean, buy the movie ticket. I buy the popcorn.
That
I'm
we
cool
do.
with that. Yeah,
That.
we do that, right? I'm cool with that, right? I'm gonna take us to the movies. I'm gonna pay for the transportation or whatever,
Mm.
and you get the popcorn, right? That's cool with me.
And the drink
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I choke on
Right. And I'm gonna just say this, and I don't, if there's pushback, there just is. The age of a woman just sitting up there looking cute, that shit is gone. It's that might have been cool 10 years ago or whatever, where the woman just looks cute and she just dresses up and that's enough for a dude. I think that shit is gone.
I think
It's not enough. For me, it's not enough for me.
okay. So I think the courtship thing, in just an observation, I just thought of it just now.
Mhm.
I think that the courtship thing here in the Philippines made a lot of women entitled also.
I think it did too.
You have to show me what you got. It's
Right.
like that. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. So it's not just the man who should be courting, just proving that you're a provider, because the provider mindset is so strong. But also you need to, times modern Filipinas are working also, so sort of you have money, so at least show your appreciation to that to that partner. So
Mhm.
there has to be a balance now. I think it's
Right.
more balanced
I
now.
think it is. I think the it's the days are just gone where you have to prove X, Y, and Z to a woman.
Mm.
You still got to do that, but I think a lot of more men are woke now, quote unquote, and men are saying you got to show me you got to prove to me what you can bring to the table too,
Yeah,
right? You got to
exactly.
prove something to me. Show me that you can reciprocate what I'm bringing. I think there's a lot of, especially in the West, there's a lot of broke ass women, and they're calling dudes broke, but they're mad because they spend way over their means, way more than they have. They got kids, they can't afford this, but they want X lifestyle that a man can provide for them. And I think a lot of those days are over for a lot of men.
Hmm.
Period.
But
Mhm.
the crazy thing that I hear nowadays is that, girl, don't do wife duties. You're just a girlfriend. But eventually, if you're looking at that person as your long term partner, why would you wait for later to do wife duties if you want to be the wife?
Because that's the ass backwards way that a lot of women think in the West.
But you
Is
want.
how much. But why would I marry you if you ain't showing me what you can bring to the table? Why would I marry you?
Exactly. And
Yeah,
also, you want your boyfriend to do husband duties for you, but you don't want to give
exactly.
wife
You want him
duties.
to prove that he can be a husband to you, prove this and prove that. But I think that's what's wrong with a lot of relationships in the
Mm.
West. And I'm gonna just say this: if women here try to do that, they're gonna lose.
They're
They will
cooking.
lose. They're gonna be cooked. If women here try to, because you can't. I mean, if it just it won't work here
Yeah.
because women don't have the same. A lot of the women, most women, don't have the same means to take care of themselves that a lot of women have at home. And if you're trying to overspend, if you're trying to spend money, you the women here will need revenue. They'll need money. They'll need income, and most of them aren't going to be able to get it on their own.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get the whole modern day mentality, but it's not going to work over here because you have to have your own money. Is
Yes.
the thing.
So maybe the cost of living will be different or the expectations will be different. But I think for the most part, a lot of Filipinas, that's why a lot of foreign guys come here because you're expected to be, or you're stereotyped to be, the nurturing and the caring Filipina. So even if you're working, you still need to fulfill your role. I mean, that's a good thing, 'di ba? To still be nurturing even if you're working.
It's a great thing to be nurturing. That's what fit, feminine, and friendly, right? Nurturing goes into that feminine category,
Yeah.
right? Right. Forney said, "I'll pay for the first date." Me too, Forney. I'm cool with that. As long as we're having fun, as long as it's a good first date. I'm
Do you
paying.
honestly think that it was a good first date for us?
It was okay. Our
It was
first
not
date,
great.
it was
Yeah,
nothing to
but
write home about. I didn't run home and say, "God damn, let me call everybody."
mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, let me call everybody and talk about this
but
woman Cheng I just met.
but
But
I think that we had a really good conversation.
good conversation. Had a good conversation. You showed up with them big ass
Yeah,
Coke bottle glasses on. Right.
fine.
Yeah, yeah. We had a good conversation. But I mean it worked out good. But I would have paid any I mean I did. But the point is that it wasn't a bad date. It wasn't like I ain't never gonna see this woman again. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm cool with it. I have no problem. But if you know she's got a funky attitude, if you know, like she's, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm like, check, right? Check, please. And how much do I need to pay? Oh, this is your end is $10, right?
Yeah.
Your end is $10. Your end is $15. Oh, I'll take that,
I
right?
know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you want to pay the tip? I'll take your tip. Yeah, yeah. Pay the tip too, right? I'm cool with you paying, right? Because what do I care? I ain't never gonna see you again.
As a woman,
Right.
diba, your man paid 3,000 pesos for the dinner. At least you feel a little you feel a little obligated to at least get the tip. That's the least you can do.
How many women here do you think do that?
I don't not really.
Percentage wise, how many women here do you think do that?
2 out of 10.
I think a low percentage, but probably like 2 out of 10, maybe 3 out of 10 tops.
Yeah, you should
Right.
be at least no.
But no, it's not bad. I'm just saying, I don't think most women here do that. But I think again, it comes down to that one thing. A lot of women that some men come here and date, they don't have jobs. They don't have the means to even get
Give
the
a
tip.
tip.
Yeah. So for me, I wouldn't date a woman who doesn't have the ability to pay the tip, or if I actually wanted her to, or wanted to let her. But a lot of women just don't have the jobs, or they're freelancers, or whatever, and they just can't, right? Robert Edwards said, nice to see you guys also. Yeah, men should pay for the first date. Keep it simple and cheap. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You don't have to like go extravagant on the first date. Who are you impressing?
I'm not going extravagant on the first date. Why would I spend $200-300 on you on the first? I don't even know you. I don't even know if I'm going to want to see you again.
Exactly.
You might not want to see me again. Why? So
why spend that much
all that kind of money on some woman that you don't even know?
I don't understand why women. Oh, you want to take me out, and then you want to go to this fancy restaurant, and then
entitled.
Yeah, and also do my nails for me because you're like privileged to take.
Because simps do it. Because simps do it. Simps do all of that. Pay to get their hair done. Pay to get their nails. Pay for a babysitter for her damn babies, right? And then pay for the dates. Stop with all that. That's why women do, because simps still do that. They will do it, and that's what's crazy.
Stop doing it.
Exactly. You want to read Andrew's comment?
Yeah, I personally prefer a zero. Did I pronounce that right?
Zero. Yeah.
Coffee, limit time, each pay for their own. Yeah, I mean like a Dutch treat on a.
I'm cool with a Dutch, but if I like the girl and if I enjoyed the date, I'm gonna pay for it. I'll just say, you know what? And I mean, I ain't gonna fall out with her if she insists or anything, but I'll say, you know what? Get me next time. I say, get it next time, and I'll pay for the first date if we had a good time. But if we didn't have a good time, I'm looking at her like
this is your part.
Yeah, I'm looking at her like, I have no desire to see you again, right? And she she pulls her wallet out. I'm okay. I'll take it. Yeah, I will take the money, right? All right. Let's see. Here we go. Derek DG said, Miss Rhoda, we're going to load your purse up with snacks, right? Exactly, man. You need Obi-Wan said,
I read that earlier, and then we.
Oh, was that earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's passed. Okay, good. All right.
No issue according to Michael. That's what they said.
Okay, cool.
And also okay on Miss Rhoda's side.
All right. So we're doing it. Okay. Anyway, all right. He says he's good now. Global MVP said, all good on my side. He's all cool. We're doing good, Global MVP. Thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you joining our channel. Let us know, hey, if you guys are new to the channel, let us know where you're joining us from. Where are you watching from?
Black Obi-Wan, what do you call that? Black Box said, nice house. How much? We don't know who owns it.
I don't know. This is just the background.
We don't know who owns this house.
Ray is in the house. What's happening, Ray? What's going on, man?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. All right. So let's see.
Okay.
I think that's a private thing. Dopa is in the house. Go ahead.
Dopa said, is dating really this hard these days? Should it be if you take care of business, women come along for the ride? That's not changing.
They do come along for the ride. My problem is, Jopa, does she deserve to come along for the ride? That's my question. Seriously, does she deserve to come along for the ride? What is she bringing to the table? And I would submit to a lot of people that's one of the differences you're going to get coming to the Philippines is a lot of women are willing to reciprocate, right? Even some of the lowest hanging fruit, they're willing to reciprocate. They're going to do some of the stuff that women in the West are never going to do.
That's why it confuses a lot of men.
That's why a lot of men like, wow, I've never said Richie. She washed my clothes. She cooked for me. She gave me the box. She gave me the tune up, the lube job, all that. I can't believe it. This is great.
But take note, she's a low hanging.
But she's low hanging fruit, bro, because every woman is going to do that. So you still got to ask a whole lot of questions and find out a whole lot more about that woman, right? So I don't know. I think it depends. You got to vet that woman. You got to vet that woman, right? Let's see. Okay.
Yeah, that's their internal
conversation.
Okay. So don't forget that this is a call-in live stream, guys.
It's a live stream. The lines are wide open. If y'all want to call in, definitely call in. In fact, call in. Not if y'all want to call in. Call in. Yeah, give us your take And yeah, the call is free. It's toll free, so you ain't got to worry about any costs or anything like that. So all right,
Let's read Jopa's comment.
okay.
So Jopa said, when I was in my 20s, I dated women in their 30s. And when I was 30, I dated women in the 40s. All of them were doing better than me. Now I'm retired and my women still work, still not home.
Right. You know what? When I was young, I didn't really care about that. I paid for dates. I paid for dates all the time. When me and my
Mm.
previous fiance got together, I told you in the beginning, she made a lot more money than I did. I mean, she made bread. But for me, that was like motivation. Like, I am not going to be with this woman making more money than me. It wasn't a lot more money, but it was enough to where I felt some type of way.
Yeah.
And I
Hurts
was,
your ego.
yeah, it did. It did, because when I mean, I made good money, but I mean, she made very good money, and yeah, so I'm like, I got to level up. Definitely got to level up. But she never had any problem, you know, paying for this or paying for that. I mean, neither did I, but she was always willing to put in, always willing to put in, always, and I always appreciated that about her. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
Okay. The black box said, I only dated an older woman in my military life, Jopa. Once I left, it was my age or younger. And as I got older, it stayed younger.
Okay. All right. So the question, the two questions for right now: should a man always pay for the first date, and then, and should the person who asked for the date pay?
I'll answer.
Okay. What you got?
I think I'll answer, should the person who initiated the date or who asked for the date should pay? Because I'm the one who initiated. And I think not just for dates, but when me and I ask my friends to go out with me, hey, let's do coffee. It's like a what do you call that when you don't say it? Unspoken. Yeah. It's like an unspoken thing that when I ask you to come with me, I'm going to pay for it. So I'm the one who initiated. So I'm gonna pay for it. So I think that's the same thing whether a guy or a girl initiated it. I think that you should pay for it, especially if you initiated it.
On a first date, usually I feel like I ask for the date, right? I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay. Again, unless and if I don't like her, then I'll let her pay. But
But in our situation,
I'm figuring I'm gonna pay.
Okay.
Right. Okay, we'll take a call. Caller, what you got?
Hey, Black Box,
What's up, man?
you're in your expensive house. Uh, it all depends on intention. If you're going out with the fellas and women are involved, then yeah, it could be a group thing. I do that a lot.
Okay.
But if you're purposely going out and the investigative or investigator, with this person to see if there's any potential and something beyond just saying hello, then you do what most broke women, Western women call broke dudes do. Take her on a coffee date.
Right.
I mean, you can take a Filipina to Jollibee, she'll have a great time.
Right.
So that's not expensive at all. Take her somewhere like that and just feel it out. You're gonna spend a couple of pesos, and if it works out, you plan a second date. And if she wants to contribute the second day, yeah, you contribute a little bit so she can feel like she's involved if that's what she's into. Because sometimes they don't want to impose. They feel like if this is a foreigner, if I want to push me paying, I may offend them. Because remember, Filipinos don't like to offend, so they may be too nervous to say, "Can I pay too?" Because they may not know how you may react. So I go on there something until we're comfortable with each other. Then I would allow her to be more flexible. But for the getting to know period, I would do all of it at first.
Right.
Watch her get to know. Once she feels comfortable enough to say, "Oh, he's really cool. He's really calm," I can then say this. Can I do? Oh, yeah, of course. So you allow. And then she's more comfortable because she's gonna be nervous enough trying to get to know me as it is. So I don't try to put any pressure on her initially.
Right.
How about that?
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I honestly think Thanks for the
Thank
call. We
you.
appreciate you, brother. Always. I honestly think on the first date, I'm paying, especially here in the Philippines. Not a woman's not gonna ask you out.
I asked you out.
You did, huh? You did, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
but it's not common, right? It's not really common for a
I
woman
think,
to ask.
yeah, I think I'm a little different because when Black Box said that, she may be shy in, chipping
Mhm.
in, I think my mindset is different that I'm going to show this guy what I got
Mhm.
also, that I can take care of myself, that
Right.
I can pay for my own. That's why I'm going to offer to pay because a lot of foreigners already think that, he will be the main provider, and I'm not gonna let you think that way if you're going to date me.
Yeah, and I don't want you to think. I don't want a woman thinking I'm trying to come in with a cape and boots and save a whatever. I'm not trying to do all of that, right? I'm gonna upgrade your lifestyle regardless. If you upgrade mine, if you upgrade mine, so
I thought.
I know. You mother. Anyway, I'm upgrade your lifestyle if you upgrade mine, right? And that's the whole thing. So I'm gonna pay for the first date, and as long as I like you, I'm gonna pay for the first date. If you offer to chip in, you know what I would do? I'll let you get the tip. If you really want to get the tip, I'll let you get the tip. But I'm gonna pay for the first date, and then I'm gonna ask you out again for another date, right? I'm gonna ask you out again for another date, and I'm gonna take you out then. Now, if you want to take me to ice cream, if you want to take me to dessert, you can take me to dessert or something like that, right? You can. I don't expect you to do everything I'm doing, but I expect some effort from you.
I'm laughing,
What?
why? Because not a lot of Filipinos will tip, di ba? They won't offer the tip because they don't tip usually.
But
A lot
again,
don't tip.
so what does that tell me? Okay, so I'm taking this woman out. I'm taking this woman out, and she doesn't say anything about getting a tip or anything about anything, right? I might do this. How many times would I do that? Maybe twice. Maybe twice. If she didn't offer to
Anything.
offer nothing, there'll never be a third date. Never be a third date. Period. She's just sitting there looking cute because that's all she's had to do before.
What if it's
Not
not
gonna
a
be
date? Like for example, you still meet like
Mhm.
not on a coffee shop. Let's say for example, you just met at the park and then I brought you something. Is that also chipping in? Or
You just said you brought me something.
yeah, I got you something.
So how is that not chipping in?
So it's not necessarily have to pay, di ba? The date,
It's
the
it's
effort.
that's what it's about. It period. What I want to see, the reciprocation I want is the effort. That's what I want more than anything else. Give me the effort. Give me the same effort, if not more, than I'm giving you. That's what I want.
So let's start.
Don't you dare. Okay.
Get to.
Okay, you got it? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So thank you so much, Joe Pa, for being a member of Rich Abroad. Can you click it for me? Please?
There we go.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
sorry about that.
And
Thanks, Joe Paul. We appreciate you,
yeah.
bro.
And thank you, Christopher Michael, for sending in a super chat.
Mhm.
And last but not the least, thank you so much, Joe Pa, for gifting 5 Rich Abroad memberships. They got it got to Bruce M2.
Hey, Bruce.
Yes.
Bruce is a member now.
Yes, Danny Arnold,
Mhm.
Unrattled,
Okay.
Anna's Life Official, and Richard Moore.
Okay. All right, cool. Hey, I know who Bruce is.
Yeah, I know who
Bruce.
Bruce
Yeah,
is.
for sure. Right. Thank you for that, Joe Paul. We really appreciate the gifted memberships.
You.
And real quick, just so you guys know, if you don't know already, one of the benefits you get as being a member is you get to see our videos a lot of times about 8 to 12 hours before everybody else does. You get first shot on and we also do some members only live streams. So that's the big benefit. So you also get to see the trivia question before everybody else does, which I think kind of is not fair to some people, but that's what it is.
It's that's why I told you.
Yeah.
Part of the perks of being a member. Yeah. If you want to see the trivia question first or answer it first, then be a member.
Then that's what it is.
Yes.
So there definitely are some perks. 8 to 10 hours, usually the video will be up. You'll see our videos before anyone else does.
Wow, that's a cool thing, Slick Rick. I haven't read your message all the way through. I just thought it was like a call-in reminder. But he said, please make sure to turn down your YouTube volume.
He's got all. You don't understand. the man does work, right? The man is
You're
he's
so
always yeah,
awesome.
he is awesome, man. Yeah, shoot, man, the things he does. Eagle is in the house. What's
Hello,
happening, Eagle? Eagle, where are you watching from? Go ahead and read Eagle's comments, please.
Eagle said, "My wife and I are building a farm agrotourism business. I pay the expenses and do the planning. She manages the workers and budgets. To me, that's equal enough."
It's the effort.
Yeah.
I think again, I think out here, especially in the Philippines or in Asia and in other cultures, I think to expect a woman to put in to put in equal financial contribution, I don't think that's fair. I think that's unrealistic. But what she can always contribute is effort. She can always put in the effort, and a lot of times for a lot of women, she's going to have more free time. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes women have kids and all that stuff, but she's going to have more free time to put in effort than you do, because especially if you're working like I am, I still work. So I appreciate what you do to free up my time, so I have time to make money for us, and so we can go out and do some things.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think if everything becomes a strict calculation, dating can start to feel transactional. Like everything, hey, I got the last one. You pay for this one.
No, it shouldn't be like
that.
No.
I think what matters more to me is like mutual effort, not the strict math of I paid for this the last time you paid for this. No.
Right.
So every time you pay something, don't drag or I paid X, Y, and Z.
But having said that, even still, if we get to a third date and she's never offered to pay the tip, or she's never offered to pay for some of it, or she's never said, hey, let me buy you a coffee or something like that, or she's never done anything to reciprocate, we'll never get to a third date.
Yeah, because
she's shown me
she will
nothing.
be expecting that.
Yeah, she's just sitting there looking cute. She's not showing me that she's going to bring anything to the table in the future. Why am I messing with her? Yeah, that to me, that's not what a quality woman is. A quality woman's going to show me, look, this is what I can do for you. Right? Yeah.
Chi-Town is here.
Chi-Town's in the house. What's up, Chi-Town?
I think the person who asked for the date should pay, but you also leave a bigger tip and don't order dessert. She will be the dessert for later.
I like that. And I'm with you, Chi-Town. I think the person who asked for the date should pay, and that's usually going to be me. In my case, it's usually going to be me, and I'm cool paying. But I gotta have a woman who invests in the relationship. Give me some effort. Show me something. What are you giggling about?
I thought you were going to say, I want dessert.
I want that dessert too. You only get 3 days. You only get 3 days to give me the dessert, right?
What you got?
You get 3 days for that. Yeah, you get 3 days for that dessert.
Okay. So Bruce said, I do not mind paying for a meal if the lady is nice and is interested.
Exactly. Bruce is a member now.
Yes.
Bruce, it didn't,
You are
it didn't show
a
up. So Bruce is a member. Yeah, I'm with you, Bruce. I don't mind paying at all, as long as she's a cool woman, she's nice, she's fit, feminine, friendly, and and she shows interest. We're having a good time on the date. I absolutely don't mind paying. I expect to pay, but you got to give me something. Something. You got to give me something. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so we're past that.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Christopher Michael said, if a woman helps, we as men will help.
That's it. Right? That's it. And we'll read this too. Black Box said, time goes by so quickly and time can do so much. Are you still mine? What? Huh?
It's a song, maybe a song.
Yeah, it's a song. I just didn't know where it came from.
Righteous Brothers. I don't.
Thank you too, dude. I don't know where the thought came from.
So Big Love is here. Hello,
What's up, Big Love?
Richard Rich, looks like you redecorated your place, dude. Nice.
We just changed the funky background. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. Yeah, it's just background. But I do like it though. I wanted something lighter and something more really lively. But anyway, okay.
I don't know who owns that house.
Exactly.
Nice house, neighbor.
Everybody, nice spot, right? It reminds me of Dave Chappelle, but I won't say it. Anyway, you guys if you're in here, hit the like button. The topic is, should men always pay on the first date, or should the person who asked for the date pay? Right? And again, what your thing is what?
My thing is that if I ask you for the date, I'm gonna pay for the date.
Okay.
I'm expected to pay for a date. But Here's the crazy thing. A lot of women, when they go out on a date, they're not bringing money for.
Gotta bring some money.
Yeah, they're not bringing.
You gotta bring some money.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
the money because he's going to pay anyway. Why would you always assume that? I mean, if you go out, would you expect somebody else to pay for your coffee? You're going to pay for your
In
own.
2026, you should bring some money.
Yeah.
With the age of strong, independent, and feminist women, you should bring
Yeah.
some money.
It's not a
Yeah.
right. It's a privilege
It
that
is a
your
privilege.
meal is getting paid for.
It is absolutely a privilege. And I'm telling you, man, don't come on a date with me and act funky with me. I'm
Yeah,
just
and
telling you.
also I think a lot of women underestimate the value of appreciation. A small thank you will do. Like, not a lot of men pull your chair for you, open the door for you, and you say thank you
Right.
for all the small things.
They're entitled. A lot of, especially a lot of Western women, they're super entitled. So they're not going to say thank you because they think you should do those things. And they don't get that you do those things because they earn those things, because they deserve those things. They deserve that treatment and they earned it. And that's how they get it. But they're entitled.
I remember one of the comment of one woman said, "P, shut up."
Yeah, right. She didn't like you, huh?
Yeah.
She didn't like your yeah.
What I'm saying in the videos.
Go ahead.
Okay, Young Fresh is here. Part 1. The right girl brings far more to a relationship than anything money can buy. When she shows genuine character, consistency, and real value, I believe she shouldn't have to pay that. That's the man's role. Is there a part 2?
There's a part 2. You
Okay.
know,
Maybe a part 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So part 2, to be clear though, I don't spend on just anyone. I invest in someone who has already shown in advance she brings something meaningful to the connection.
Absolutely. You got to bring something. You got to do something. Part 3, come on.
Yeah, and part 3, I'm selective with my time. So before I even meet someone, I make sure I understand her basic qualities and that she meets the standards that matter to me. I don't use a serial date.
Usually maybe.
I don't usually serial date.
The end. Okay.
The end.
All right. Your affirmation daily said we should each bring 100% of ourselves, right? How do you bring less than that? Yeah. How do you bring less than 100%?
Maybe what I'm thinking, just maybe you have a little reservations because it's your first date. You can put your guard up a little, So just testing the water, see if you and this guy can vibe or you have good chemistry. So I think that's, a lot of times there's some hesitation, especially because a lot of times in the women in the Philippines, when you ask them, oh, go on a date, especially with a foreigner, they're scared to go out on a date.
Scared of what?
Because you hear a lot of, that you may go to some place that's so scary that something might happen to you.
What do you think is going to happen to you? For reals though.
Yeah, because a lot of Filipinos are so naive that they think that because he's big and strong that.
But I mean, logically, what do you think? You're a foreign.
We're not thinking like that.
In the Philippines, everybody around you is Filipino. What is the foreign dude going to do to you?
Yeah. They're not thinking like that. A lot of Filipinos are not thinking like that. They think they're going to do something crazy to you.
Do what?
I can say it on I can say it on delete you, something like that.
Seriously?
Yeah, because that's why a lot of times some
They're
women
too much Asian now, dude. They're watching Alex. Stop with them damn videos, bruh. You got all these Filipinos worried. We're gonna delete them. Like, man, it's them damn videos. I don't know. I don't understand what you would be worried about.
Marilyn also said the same thing.
Yeah, she said the same thing. Yeah.
No, I'm going to give you where I'm going, the location, so that you know if something happens to me.
Right. Right.
But anyway,
okay.
Moving on.
Frank's YouTube. What's up, Frank? What? Welcome to our channel.
Hello, Frank.
Where are you watching from, brother? Let us know where you're watching from. Go ahead and read that.
I'm old school. The man pays. The man is the main provider or provider, period. I prefer traditional values and customs being followed. Man pays.
Right. Frank, you know what? I would love for you to call in, bro. I would love for you to call in because I get the old school, I get the traditional thing, but women are not traditional anymore. That's my whole problem. I get that. I'm cool with pay, but if the woman expects a traditional man, she's got to be a traditional woman, and that's what we're not getting. So I get that, but give me what?
something.
Yeah, give me something back. Make sure everything is taken care of. Give me peace. Make sure my house is clean. Make sure all of that stuff. I want it back. And women these days aren't willing to do that. They don't do it. Most of the women, right? But I'm with you as far as the tradition, but I can't do that if you're not giving me the same effort in return. That's the difference. The same effort, the same energy, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so Anders said to Young Fresh, how do you know she brings all that on the first date? First date is an interview.
It's an interview.
Yeah.
It's an interview for both of you guys. And
Yes.
I think a lot of people make this mistake. Like the dude is supposed to impress the woman and he's supposed to prove shit to her. She has to prove just as much to you.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of dudes feel the same way. We've gotten caught up and got stuck in this mentality that we're supposed to prove to her. You don't have to prove anything to her on a first date. You prove nothing. Just prove that you're a good person, you're a good first date, and you interview each other, you talk and you enjoy dinner or you enjoy a walk or wherever you go. But what do you have to prove to her? You have to prove a damn thing to her. She has to prove just as much to you as you have to prove to her.
Exactly.
If anything, on the first date, you prove to her that you can pay for the first date.
I know.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I think that, that sets the criteria for a lot of women. Oh, he can pay for this date.
Yeah. And if you ain't got $15 to pay for coffee and a donut at Starbucks, then you really in trouble. Yeah. She's got to prove. People are still stuck in this traditional mindset, which I'm cool with, but you have to get a traditional woman to be a traditional man. And if she's not traditional, why should I be? Why should I settle for getting less than what I deserve, getting nothing or very little in return for what I provide? Absolutely not. Not anymore. This is 2026. Can't do it anymore.
Christopher Michael said, relationships are give and take. In all honesty, a relationship is based on working together, not 50-50, but the man should pay for the first date. I don't want the man to tell me she is the table.
I think you meant the woman.
Okay, I don't want
it says man.
I don't want a woman telling me she is the table. Yeah.
The moment I hear that, I mean,
I'm
not going to ask her. I'm not going to say, what do you bring to the table? But I'm asking questions that are related to it. That'll let me know, right? And if I hear her say, I am the table, right? You may as well get out your end of the bill, right? You get out your half of the bill, because we're never going out again. When there's no reason for me to take you out, you're going to be a problem for me. You're going to be a big problem. So yeah, I'm cool with all that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ray said,
I don't mind paying for the meal, but I agree I need dessert.
I want some dessert. There's a whole bunch of kind of desserts you can give me. I like ice cream. I like chocolate. And
a piece of
and you can give me a piece of a whole bunch of stuff. Right? But yeah, man. Anyway. Okay.
Young Fresh said to Anders, as my message said, I just don't spend time with anyone.
Right.
I talk first and gather basic things first before even meeting. Again, I am sensitive with my time and I don't give to anyone.
Right. Time is the most valuable commodity I have. And you've been around. You know me. With my time, my time is don't let
time.
The rest of my time. Right. Ronnie, what's happening, Ronnie? Ronnie said, just look at where you are. If you're in the Philippines and don't want street food, you will need to pay.
Yeah,
right?
That's most of the time. A lot of Filipinos can only afford street food,
right.
And if you are going to let her pay, I mean, you can only let her pay what she can afford,
right?
Diba? So you can, if she initiated the date, then don't expect her to take you out on a expensive joint or restaurant, because that's what she can pay or afford.
Okay, if she initiated the date and she invited me out to where? Well, what would be like
expensive.
Right.
So maybe Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, so
That's
that would be expensive.
that would be expensive. Spendi
Okay.
the Italianis or something. If you don't have the bistro card, it's expensive.
Right, you gotta get the card. You gotta get the card. Okay. I agree. But and again,
If
you
I
want,
take you to Jollibee, that's fine.
you know what? If I thought she was a really cool woman and she invited me out, she wanted to take me to Jollibee's, I would be cool with that. I would be very cool with it, and I probably would pay though. I would probably say no. I got you. If I liked her, no, I got you. You know, give me the next time or next time. I'll give me that. You know what I like from Jollibee's, right? Give me that pie.
Yeah.
That what?
I thought you liked other
what
pie. Peach mango pie.
Peach mango pie. Yeah. Why being nasty?
But always remember, guys, that here in the Philippines, once whether it's Jollibee or something not so expensive, you take into consideration that's what she's going to spend on that date is her whole day salary.
Right. And that's a big deal. That is important to think about too. And if you think you're lonely now, oh yeah, wait until tonight, girl. You don't know nothing about that.
You don't know.
Come on. Anyway, actually, I'm gonna tell you, I like the newer version. The Bobby Womack version was cool, but I like the newer version of it was cool. Eagle, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that. You want to read it?
Yeah, I'm always learning a lot from you too. Thanks for going live, watching from Bohol.
From Bohol. Eagle, would you please hit me up in my email, man? We've been wanting to go to Bohol for a minute. We got friends out there who have a resort, and so we want to go to Bohol.
We just don't have the time.
Yeah, the time is the big deal, right? But I would love another reason to go out to Bohol.
Yeah. So Miss Rhoda said women should bring money and men should never forget his wallet.
Don't ever.
Ever.
I knew you were gonna say that, right? It's like a cue for you.
Yeah.
Right? Don't forget your wallet. I mean,
yeah. But just in case you forget your wallet, I have backup. No.
Right.
I have money.
Right.
Don't.
I wouldn't forget.
Yeah, but in worst case scenario, it could happen.
It could. I mean, it could. Yeah.
You can.
Oh, I forgot my wallet. Oh.
Yeah.
Could you get me?
Okay, but that's a.
Imagine she would never go out with you again. Oh.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, right?
Yeah,
oh, I forgot my wallet. Could you get me? I'll get you next time.
Okay. Okay, I'm not going out with you.
Man, your chances are nicked. Right? I mean, seriously, she'd never go out with you again, right? But you're absolutely right, Miss Rhoda. Absolutely right.
So Tiger said, if you want her to pay, you will be eating some food that might be dangerous for a Western guy.
It might be tough on your stomach and your innards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that. It might be tough on you, bro.
Innards.
So you might want to bring the wallet and pay for the check.
Yeah, but at least the effort of wanting to take you out.
I would be cool. I would be cool with that if she wanted to take me to, the park or something like that. We get some street food or something like that. It's effort. It's the effort. I might say, hey, let's go to this place, or let's go to Starbucks after that, or let's go to this little restaurant and get something to eat, and then we get some more street food, right? Because if she said, okay, I'll take you out and we're gonna go get some street food, I said, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm really cool. How about this? Maybe we go to a restaurant, this little restaurant, and get a little bit of this. Maybe I ask her, do you like this kind of food? She said, yeah, okay. Can we go here first? And then we'll go and get some street food. Would that be okay? Or is that not okay?
I think that's okay, but you have to preface that you're going to pay. Because her mindset is already set that she's going to pay for the date.
Right.
But if you're going to suggest something that you go to this, she's going to think, oh, I'm going to pay. I don't have much money.
That's what we
say. My budget. Oh.
No, I would say, how about I'll take you to X place and we'll eat there, and then we'll go get some street food for dessert, or like that, right? Because I worry about the street food. I do.
Yeah.
I kind of worry about the street food. Yeah.
You're safe. If I eat it, it's safe for you. Yeah.
Anyway,
my stomach is as sensitive as you. So if it's safe for me, it's safe for you.
Okay.
Cheng approved.
Okay.
Okay. Tiger Ronnie said she can bring something to the table, but I don't think that you will ever find a Filipina that can spend equal to you.
It's very rare. I mean, it is there are few and far between. Filipino that's going to make as much money as most of the guys here. Um, it's not very often. So you're gonna end up paying more times than not, and more than and I'm totally okay with that. Again, my big premise is the effort that she's putting into the relationship. That's the big thing, right? Uh-huh. Neil Davis is in the house. What's happening, Neil? Neil said, "Good morning, fam. I catch another one of you guys' lives. How's it going? How you been?" Neil, it's good to have you. Good to have you in here, bro. We miss you,
He's been
man.
a long-term
Right.
subscriber.
Absolutely. Jimmy Davis is also in the house. Jimmy said traditionally the man pays, but the woman can leave the tip. I'm cool with that. I'm super cool with a woman leaving the tip. Very cool with that. And I'm cool with paying too, right?
What paying signals to a lot of men and what paying signals to a lot of women? Let's talk about
Wait,
that.
what?
So what does paying mean to a woman and what does paying mean to a man? I think for many women, when a man pays, it signals effort. You know, it signals that I can provide for you. It also shows that he wants to take care of the situation. I got this.
Right.
You know, and also shows confidence and a little generosity. And at the same time, I think most genuine women are not evaluating the man based on the price of what they ate. Or do you think they're
And
evaluating?
I like how you said genuine women or quality women, because I think they're evaluating a quality woman is evaluating the man on his character, on who he is, how he acts on the date, and all that stuff. But I like that point. I think that's a good point. We'll take a call, okay? Okay, hold on just a second, caller. All right, go ahead, caller. What do you got?
Hey, good night, Rich and Cheng. This is Greg.
What's happening?
I'm good. I'm good. Love your topic. I just have a few points, and that's it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, if you are insisting, or any man is insisting on being a traditional man, then they definitely have to get a traditional woman, as it would be lopsided. That's the first thing. Okay. And then you also have to realize that the man sets the tone for the date and then the relationship. So if you're traditional, that means you're a leader, right? So now you also have to find a woman that agrees or matches your traditional mindset and also submits to your leadership.
Right.
So if you're going to be traditional, you got to find a woman that matches you.
Absolutely.
And you also have to remember that whatever standards you have for your date and whatever it is, you have to be realistic about the outcomes. For example, if I am definitely traditional, but I know these modern day women are very non-traditional. So going out and let's say the woman decides to, the girls go there, this buy the most expensive thing on the menu. They want wines, they want this, they want that.
Right.
Because of the way the dating climate is, you have to begin vetting before you even get on that person.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So you look at her friends, you look at her social media posts, you look at all these things. These give you a very, very, very good temperature check as to the type of a woman or type of person that she is.
Right.
Okay. And so even before the first date, you need to vet, because this is not the day and age. You remember, most of the time, we're not getting traditional values from the women. When you, as a traditional man, one thing you will almost guarantee from a woman is, as far as traditionalism, is her virtue. So, for example, you were getting a virgin, etc., etc.
You're not getting that anymore.
Exactly, because now the thing is, all of these women who are non-traditional expects the same traditional treatment from the man, but they're not bringing it. They don't bring it close to what was considered traditional for a woman.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
So as a man, you got to be very, very careful. But again, the fact that men are still being brought up, raised to be traditional, but we have to realize in this day and age, have to be very careful about the outcomes when we pick a non-traditional woman, because these women will grind you to the dirt.
Right. Don't
Without even trying.
don't even, like you said, you gotta have talks and ask a lot of questions before you even go on that first date. But let me ask you a really quick question to finish this call. If you take a woman out on a first date, she picks the most expensive stuff on the menu, do you take her out again? You had a great time. You had a great time. Outside of that, would you take her out again?
No. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
I am the one that's taking you out on a date. You do not know my pocket. Any intelligent woman or intentional woman, which means she's not dating for dinner, just to get food to eat. Any woman with good intention always asks this question. So what are you having? So what are you drinking?
Right.
Because the smart woman now matches or goes below because she's going to look at the price on the menu. That's an indication of a good woman.
Exactly. Thank you.
From the time you hear a woman says, "Oh, I'm going to have this," and did not even query as to what you're going to have from the menu, that's I wouldn't say a red flag, but that could be an indication that, hey, this is not the one.
It's at least a yellow flag. Hey man,
Thank you, Gregory.
You know what, Gregory? I always say, don't let it be the last time. Hey, you got to stop calling my channel. You make too much damn sense all the time, man.
Thank you.
You know I'm just playing, but you're welcome to call as much as you want to, brother. Take care.
Thank you. What's the first thing I ask you when we go out?
What?
What are you getting, honey?
Always, man. You gonna get what I want. Because I know you always want.
Because in all honesty, diba, we had this conversation that you stop looking at the price. When I ask you what you want,
I just tell you to get whatever you want.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about, how much is our budget for this. I'm always thinking like that. But also, I ask you what you're getting because I'm going to get a different food so that we can try each other's food.
I don't want to try your damn food. I want my own food. But you always want to eat my food. Go ahead.
Eat your food.
Go ahead, Colin. What's up, man?
My 2016 date in CDO. That's when I learned not to eat some street food because I was gonna buy it in the Philippines. I was with. No, don't do that. You gonna die. I know. So I didn't eat it.
Yeah.
But I had a good time on a date with her at McDonald's. I didn't know they served chicken and rice at McDonald's at the time. So that was funny, and so I had a good time.
Yeah, you can't. It's the effort. Isn't it the effort?
Yeah.
And
it was the effort.
I agree with Gregory. Sorry. I mean, if I take a woman out and she grabs the most expensive thing on the menu, she's telling me who she is. She just played herself. So I'll pay for that date. Right.
You see all the videos with them bringing their kids and they're buying box sets for their kids at home and expect you to pay for it. People see those TikTok videos all the time.
Right.
And, there's some truth in that stuff,
Yeah.
Especially here. You may run it, you may not, but it's still out there.
Yeah.
People normalize that it isn't their life. The women want to do that too because they see it.
Right. I seriously doubt that a woman here would do that. I really doubt that.
No, nobody here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I wish a woman, it would not go well. It really would not go well.
They will get their feelings.
You would get your feelings hurt doing that to me. Ordering the most expensive thing on the menu. And for me, the budget, there is no budget. If I'm taking you out, there's no budget.
Within reason.
Yeah.
I'm walking out.
I think I would leave her, bro. I think I would leave her.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Let her wash dishes.
Yeah, I think I would leave her. Yeah.
Me too.
Seriously. All right, man. Thanks, brother. I'm serious. I mean, that because to me, you're showing me you don't respect me. You're showing me that on a first date.
Yeah.
On a first date. So why am I going to respect you? You order the steak and lobster.
Mm-hmm.
The New York steak and lobster. So it's $100 in the Philippines, right? $100. Stop with all that. Stop. Come on. Yeah, you're showing me right on the first date that you don't respect me. Quit.
Yeah. And Miss Rhoda said, Anders, good thing I haven't experienced that, but my friend experienced that.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, man, that would be tough. All right, we'll take this call. We'll take another call. All right, caller, what you got?
Kermit, how you doing?
Kermit, what's happening, man?
I don't know. Think what you guys know.
Man, not too much, bro. I can't call it.
What you got on the
Well,
topic?
a couple things. Well, let's see. First of all, my Filipina has chicken pox. She sent me a picture. And she said, "What is this?" And I took a picture, her picture, and put it on Google. I'm like, "You got chicken pox." So she's not feeling well right now.
Oh, that's hey. Shout out to her. Prayers to her, because man, she must be going through it as an adult.
Yeah, so now she's got a fever and all that crap. But I'm not over there, so it really doesn't affect me right now, except to watch her suffer. I don't like that.
Right.
But as far as your going out to dinner, yeah, you can get a woman that's abuses you, and you can recognize that abuse. But she get what she wants as long as she's prepared for the beatdown. I'm gonna give her that evening. That's fine.
But let me ask you, Kermit, if same situation, you take a woman out for the first time, and again, you don't know that you're gonna be able to beat them cheeks. You take her out for the first time, she orders the most expensive thing. Let's just say Texas Roadhouse. She gets that ribeye steak, and gets a ribeye steak and some lobster, and it's I mean, you could pay for it. That's not the issue. Are you gonna take her out again?
It all depends on the beatdown. If she was cooperative at the end of the day, sure. I'll take her out. She get 22 steak.
You want something for it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna do that, then you're gonna turn your nose up at the end of the night. Okay, well, you have a nice night too.
Right.
And, I don't never have to worry about me calling back again.
Right. Yeah. Lesson learned. Did it on the first date. Right. I can keep it pushing. Right. I feel you.
There you go.
I feel you.
God bless you. Yeah. Enjoy your meal.
Yeah. I would. I would be happy to beat them cheeks, but I think after I beat them cheeks, you ain't gonna hear from me again. Nah.
It depends on how nice those cheeks were.
Yeah, but Kermit, she's going to be a problem. She's telling you up front, I'm going to be a problem. I'm going to cost you a lot of money, a lot of problems, and I'm not going to respect you. Because a woman, my opinion, this woman who does this on the first date, she's telling you, I don't respect you, and she's telling you, I'm gonna treat you like an ATM.
It's like gauging how much in your wallet.
Well, it's fine. She's just going to be on the cheek beating committee. And that's the respect that I'm going to have for her.
Right.
Okay, now I'm not going to make her my girl, but if she's got some sweet cheeks, I'm going to put her on the rotation.
You put her on the rotation.
That's absolutely correct.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Thanks for calling, Kermit. We appreciate you, man.
You're welcome. All right. Take care, man.
Take care. Right. I still, again, I mean,
yeah.
It would. Yeah, I agree with him to a point. I still would. She would not get a second date from me.
Yeah. So it's like gauging how much money you have if you can pay for this expensive food, diba? So hi, Kathleen. Good morning, Rich and Cheng, and to everyone here.
Good morning, Jacqueline. Hopefully, things are going a little bit better.
Yeah.
We said a little prayer for you and your partner, and hopefully he's recovering.
I'll catch up with you later.
For sure.
Kathleen.
For sure. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so DG said on the first date, most men are thinking about what she looks like next.
I am. I'm every time she looks away from me, every time she looks this way or anything, I'm doing a quick check.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing for sure. I'm gonna have her walk. I'm gonna intentionally walk behind her at some point so I can look at what her booty looks like. Absolutely, I want to see what does she have a deli slicer for a booty, or I want to see how's she looking? Is she built? Is she taking care of herself? I want to have a look. Absolutely, man, for sure, right?
Kathleen said our first date as a couple is Jollibee.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
no problem. Give me the pie.
Yeah,
give me that pie. But you guys stand in line because they always take so long though.
I'll give you the pie.
Yeah.
Beachy mango.
You telling me. I worry about you.
At least just with you,
Right. Slick Rick said you love that peach mango pie. It is the best, man. Man, you gotta keep me away from them.
Before they have this ube makapuno. It's like a coconut with purple yam. It's so good.
Better than peach mango pie.
In my opinion, because
Mango pie is wrong.
yeah, I like peach.
That would be illegal in like 17 states. In the
I
US,
know.
right?
Ron is here.
What's up, Ron? What's
Hello,
up,
Ron? Okay, so Raymond said, "Oh no, night Jollibee. I ate that my first day here. It did not agree with me. Really?
Jollibee is cool with me. I don't really eat at Jollibee. I just eat the peach mango pie. I don't
And
really-
some fried chicken sometimes.
every now and then.
Did you like the chap? I got you the chap, the biggest burger of Jollibee. Did you like it before? No. Okay, I'll just
Stick with chicken.
stick with chicken or just
Stick with chicken.
stick with chicken.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with chicken.
My next question is splitting the bill. Do you guys think splitting the bill is awkward? If you're on a date, and it doesn't have to be the first date, but do you think splitting the bill is awkward, or are you okay with splitting the bill? What do you think?
Okay with splitting the bill, but we kind of agreed on this already that I'm not gonna pay in public, but I'm going to share with you in private because you
What you gonna share?
money also.
That she's talking about I again.
Oh, you're the one who's nasty. But I mean, you want, especially when you're in a cross-cultural relationship here in the Philippines, you don't want your partner to be in a position where people will look at him and then will whisper
You
about
paying for him, right?
yeah, something like that. But we kind of have that agreement. Oh, you pay, I'll share later when we get home. Something like that. But I don't think it should be awkward. You should be already talking about how you deal with finances as a couple.
Right. I'm okay. I'm okay with splitting. But again, splitting the bill doesn't necessarily mean 50-50. It could be any kind of percentage.
I can give you 50 pesos.
Yeah. And again, if we're talking about out here in the Philippines, I'm talking about broadly, but out here in the Philippines, I wouldn't want to split the bill. I wouldn't want to split the bill. Sometimes I'll let you pay the tip, or sometimes I'll let you pay for the dessert, or sometimes I'll let you pay for the transportation, right? So it's a little 200 pesos or something like that. I'll let you pay for that. But splitting the whole, I'm cool with all that, right? But it's you though. Again, it's one of those things where I feel like she's got to show me her effort. You've long since put that in, so I have no problem with that, and I'm willing to pay for everything. But if you want to put your little, your little something on it,
yeah, it's also ego, diba? My ego as a woman.
I don't have a problem with that. That's a good ego. That's a good ego, though. You want to put your little something in just to say, look, here's what I can put in. I'm absolutely cool with that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because I don't want you to ever think that I'm just after what you can give to me, or I'll just take and take. No.
By this time, I know that already. But I'm still happy that you're wanting to put in something. Again, it's all about effort.
It's
all about effort,
yes.
right?
Okay. Big Love said to Miss Rhoda, whenever we go anywhere, my wife says she always got her mad money.
I think that means you get mad and you storm out and you leave and you gotta go home. Yeah, you're ready to go home or something like that. Yeah. Right.
So Catlin said, my favorite part of our date night is going to grocery store and him saying, get everything you need, babe. I like grocery shopping. I don't know. I like grocery shopping.
You do?
Yeah, for you. Grocery shopping for people that I love.
But it's not really grocery shopping for me.
Because I also eat some of your
You eat a lot of us.
Let's get that, honey.
Yeah. We need some of that too. And get some of that and get some of that. Yeah.
Because we need that later.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, grocery shopping to me is like a therapy.
Right. I hear you.
So, Catlin said, I guess he loves it too because I get to cook for him for the week.
And that's the effort, right? That's the return on the investment.
You get the groceries, I'll turn that groceries into good meals.
Okay. Right. Miss Rhoda says, music to our ears, right? And okay.
Young Fresh said, how can you expect her to pay for Starbucks if she makes 1K per day and lattes and cappuccinos are like 1K? You really think she is dropping 1 day pay on you? Law ain't happening.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. I'm gonna tell you, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
But that's where you have to vet the woman. Yeah. Because if you date a quality woman who has a good job, it does happen, and she will. I'm telling you, Jerry, I'm telling you, Young Fresh, it does, bruh. But I'm not gonna let her do it. But I can tell you this: I've met plenty of women before who are willing to take me out, who are willing to pay for me to go to Starbucks, and it does. But again, the point is, do I really want this woman? I understanding what your point, that it's a day pay. It might be a half a day's pay for her. No, absolutely not. But 100 pesos on limit on that pie, right? You know I like that pie. You know I like what do I like? What kind of desserts do I like? You know what I like.
Cinnamon roll.
Give me cinnamon roll. How much is cinnamon roll?
200 on Starbucks, I think.
Right.
200 pesos.
200 pesos, right? Okay. What else? What else?
Peach mango.
Peach mango pie. How much peach? The big
The
one.
big one is 79.
79, right? It's easy to please me. It's easy to please me.
DQ.
Yeah, some ice. You know I can't say no ice cream.
Cheesecake.
A piece of cheesecake, right? The point is, it's easy to please most men. If the woman cares enough about you, she knows what you like, she's going to find out what you like, and she's going to make sure she takes care of you too. And so I just think there's always has to be reciprocation, but I agree with you, Young Fresh. I think it for most women here in the Philippines, I think it is ridiculous to expect them to be able to take you to Starbucks when for them it might be a day's pay. It really might be. Why are you looking at me like that?
Sorry.
What you want? You need money?
No. Snap back from reality.
Yeah. DG said, Richie, I'm with you. I'm with you for street food at home. My wife can get street food, but her probiotics are stronger than mine. Yeah, bro, I can't do the street food here.
The only street food I can give you is pork sticks or pork barbecue.
I'll do those. Those are pretty good, right? They're kind of a little sweet.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
how we
those,
do
yeah.
barbecues here.
Yeah.
But I know specific place where I know how to they prepare the food, so I inspected it already
You gotta be
before
careful with the street food.
yeah, before I feed it to you.
Yeah, because like they cook, I think they use the oil over and over, and
especially
over. Yeah.
street fried chicken.
Right.
You can see that it's so dark. It's like
Right.
crude oil, change oil.
Right.
Kathleen said, "It's the thought and the effort that matters
Absolutely.
for us women, regardless of the amount."
Absolutely. Juggy, what's happening, man? Good to have you up in here.
Juggy?
Teach me how to juggy. Teach me how to juggy. I know. Yeah.
Ander said, "See, this is why you go meet bar girls. Then no doubt who is paying."
Solves all the problems.
Yeah.
Solves everything. Right? But please leave the money on the counter.
Yeah.
Just leave the money on the dresser. Right? I mean, it kind of does. I mean, it's true. Right? If you're just going to pay to play, it solves a whole bunch of problems because we already know who's paying.
Okay, so Kathleen said, "Same with my partner. He won't let me try his food and keep on saying, I want my food for myself."
Okay. I mean, it's good to have a partner who is very caring, who's very...
Yes, very caring to check if there's poison on your food. I gotta check that. Poison.
Right. If you've been anywhere with us, you will, and if you've been anywhere with us, you will know she is always going to take the first bite of my food, and she calls it a poison check to make sure it's edible.
Yeah.
But really, that's her way of eating up my damn food. But I'm used.
Poison check also.
I'm used to it now. I'm used to it.
You also do a poison check. And sometimes you up to the last drop of the smoothie. You left something for me.
That's love.
Anthony Ross is
What's
here.
up,
Anthony, hi guys, you look great. Thank you. I took a woman out to dinner and she surprised me with tickets to a comedy show with Marlon Wayans. We will be going out again for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Man. I mean, dude, reciprocation. That's it. Reciprocation. And Marlon Wayans is funny too, right? Just reciprocate. It doesn't have to be money. It just needs to be effort. It's got to be effort, right? What's funny? What you laughing
I was reading first the comments before we can pin it. But Tiger said she could get what she wants as long as she orders 2 steaks too. What's 2 steaks? What do you call that in Mediterranean food? Kebab. Like why am I demonstrating?
We call it tube steak.
Tube steak. Okay. Wait, Black Mark said stale cheeks.
Cheeks. Big love. Every now and then, she's worse than me, bro. She's way worse than me. Seriously, right?
Hello, bud.
What's up, bud? What's happening, man?
For a live
All
stream.
right, all right. Good to have you in here, brother.
Your affirmations, Davey said, splitting the bill at the table if it's platonic, sure. Platonic, sure. But on a date, then traditionally, no.
I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way. I mean, if I ask you out for a date, I'm not trying to split the bill.
Mhm.
Right? I'm not. Again, if I don't like you, I have zero problems with splitting the bill, right? But normally, if I like you and we had a good time on the date, I don't want to split the bill. And if she tries to pay, I'm gonna just say, no. Give me next time. Give me next time. I got you. Or buy me dessert. Buy me dessert next time. Something like that. But just to but it does two things. Number one, it lets her know that I'm paying, and number two, it lets her know I want to go out with her again. Right. So
looking forward to the next time.
Absolutely. Right.
Raymond said, I would not agree to split the bill here.
I don't think I would either, Raymond. I just don't think I would. How would you feel about if would you say, hey, you want to split the bill?
At this relationship with us, I think yes. But during the first date, I'm fine with it because I'm already have this mindset that I'm going to pay.
You would try to split the bill with me now?
Huh?
You would try to split the bill with me now?
Of course not.
What are you trying to split the bill? Anyway.
Split the tip.
I don't want you to split the bill. Split the tip? What are you talking about?
Hey, you're going to give her 150. Yeah. I don't think the service is good. Just give 75. That's splitting the tip. Okay, Mr. said ICBA, International Cheeks Beaters
Association, right? Yeah, I'm a member. I'm a card carrying member, right? All right.
Okay, Bud said if I ask her out, I pay. I make more. So I pay most everything. She pays for Grab. I'm buying a car. When I get back, I feel safer knowing she had 4 wheels under her coming home from college.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Cheng is pretty good about something. You always put in something, and I really appreciate that.
You.
I mean, you might try to. I think your thing is always the transport, which I really appreciate always. Yeah, and I'll never care about the bill, but I mean, we're at a different stage in this relationship. So, but I really do. It's some people might say it's a small thing, but it's not a small thing. It's not to me anyways, even though, I mean, monetarily there's a difference, but it's the effort. It's just the effort. I know how much you make, you know how much I'm making. There's a big discrepancy. There's a big difference in that. And so I'm cool with it. I just appreciate the effort. I really do.
Yeah. And I also think that it should never stop, even if you're in a long-term commitment already.
It shouldn't.
Because a lot of times, I'll pay now because, this is how I prove that I'm really into this guy. But eventually it fades. I don't think it should ever stop. Because the moment you put in that effort, you just be genuine about your intentions. If you really want to keep that man, then continue doing what you do. So Mr. said, I observed my Pinay very closely. She did everything she was supposed to do in the relationship except be peaceful. So I was happy to pay her way. She always reciprocated me.
Right. Except the peace. And the peace is important. It is important.
Mr. said, you only make a woman pay half when she has nothing else to offer.
That's it. Yeah. Give me. I'll take the cheeks and I'll still let you pay half. Right. I mean, yeah. I have zero in 2026. If I was out there, people wouldn't want to mess with me. I have zero tolerance for the feminist thing. I have zero tolerance for this strong, independent woman. And I'm cool. Actually, I shouldn't say zero tolerance. If you're going to be a strong, independent woman, I'm so cool with that. But be an independent woman. Be that. Don't do it when it's convenient for you. Do it 100% of the time. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to let you be strong. I'm going to let you be independent. And you're probably going to end up doing that by yourself or without me.
Okay.
Let's see. Next.
Okay, so Juggy said Starbucks is mostly sugar in a cup with some coffee
A
bean.
lot of sugar from Starbucks. I've seen a lot of people put on a lot of weight, bro,
Mm.
from Starbucks.
You go ahead.
What kind of pie? Poontang pie, right? That's what I'm talking about. I want some pie. I want some, but seriously, I do like the peach mango pie from Jollibee. If you guys haven't had it before, go get yourself a peach mango pie. It is on hit.
Yeah.
It will not be the only one you eat. I guarantee you that, right?
Is that how you say
It's
it? It's off the
Hizzo. Right. Okay.
Okay, Raven said, on my first day with Peach, she was so concerned about the high prices to the point she just ordered chicken salad. She did not want me to run off on the first date.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
We just went.
But I appreciate that though. I appreciate that. I remember before I met you, I met a girl who that's all she said. When we went out, she looked at the menu, she said, "Oh, it's so expensive. It's too expensive. Let's go somewhere." I'm like, just for her, it was really expensive. Like, just take it easy, right? But she was just when she was looking at, and wasn't like some
Too expensive.
expensive joint, but for her, and she was like, "Hell, we can go somewhere else." And I'm like, "No, we're good."
Mhm.
And she scanned the menu, found one of the lowest price things, and ordered that, which I appreciated and I respected, right? And I think that's kind of how it should be. You can earn your way up the menu. Up the menu.
Later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So okay. So Bud Phillips said, "I like pie. I do sketchy stuff for cheesecake. She buys me ginataang mais, like coconut, rice porridge with corn. Mm.
Oh no,
It's like no.
I
You,
like cheesecake.
you tried mango sticky rice in Thailand.
Yeah,
It's like the same thing, but it's corn without the mango.
I would try it.
Mm.
Definitely try it.
So your affirmations daily said men need to find women that mirrors their standards.
Exactly.
Too much misalignment brings chaos to your life. Vet, and vet.
Right. And that's where I was going with. And I respect what Kermit said, but if I take you out and you order the most expensive stuff on the menu, you're showing me who you are. You're showing me exactly who you are, and I'm cool with that. But understand that you played yourself. You played yourself, and I wouldn't even care if I got the cheeks or not because at that point I know I'm never going to see her again. I already know that.
Yeah, and to be honest, like for example, when the first time we went to Texas Roadhouse, diba? And then you asked me,
Oh man,
have you had
a fit?
No, I have a fit.
Yeah, because looking at the menu prices.
Yeah.
I remember you was going crazy. Oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive.
Yeah, but when I tried the buns, I like the buns. That's it.
The bread is good. Huh?
Yeah. And also I'm thinking that, the steak looks good, but it's too expensive. And to be honest, I haven't had like good steak.
You still have. I keep telling you to get a steak, and to this day, how many times we've been to Texas Roadhouse now?
A lot of
a lot of times. You still won't buy a steak. Right? But we got the ribs. You got the ribs and the shrimp. Huh?
Yeah.
Last time. The other day. Okay.
Maybe we can split. Maybe we can split the steak because it's it's really expensive. I don't think yeah. Anyway, yeah.
If we're going out, I'm paying for it. Get what you want.
Mr. said there's a restaurant in the South that uses 100-year-old oil to fry their chicken. They literally never changed the oil since their great grandfather opened the restaurant.
Really? And the FDA, or what is it? The health what is it? The health something.
I don't know. Health sanitation.
The health department, don't come out and shut them down. That would be crazy. I would be scared. I would be a little bit scared to eat their chicken. But I bet it's good. I bet it's banging.
Yeah, flavor.
Right. I bet it would be banging.
Kathleen said, "Yeah, Cheng, you're right. We're just concerned if the food is safe."
Right.
Yeah. So Rich Peach does the poison check as well.
Always, man. Every time, Rich. I gotta check the poison. Gotta check the poison. Gotta check my drinks or my food. Cheng is always getting the first bite of my food.
Because I know we ordered something different, but I don't know if it's just me. I think many women would also agree with me that when you order your food and your food arrives, your food looks better than ours. I think you can relate it to life choices.
You could have got what I got.
Men like or can make good choices in general.
Okay.
So anyway, Mr. said the restaurant famous for cooking burgers in over 100-year-old Greece is Dyer's Burgers on Beale Street in Memphis.
Dyer's Burgers. Okay, I'll try it next time. And I was just in Tennessee, just in Nashville.
Oh yeah.
But I was in Nashville.
Mm.
I was in Nashville. Yeah. Right. Men's Daily is out here. What's up, Men's Daily? What's happening, man?
Good evening.
Appreciate
to
you dropping in.
Okay, so Adrian Marshall.
What's up, Adrian? What's happening?
Cheng, I'm back. Been busy night driving.
No, that's
Now in Eden, Ohio, driving and maintaining harmony with 50 miles per hour winds. Drive safely.
Drive safely, brother. Drive safely. Yeah.
Mr. said, I always let my Pinay pay for the jeepney or taxi or bus just to see what she would say. She never brought it up once, so I reimbursed her plus extra.
You know what? That's I kind of look at it the same way, bro. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I think whenever we do certain transactions, I always make sure you come out ahead.
Yeah.
Right? I always make sure you come out a little bit ahead. I mean, not a whole bunch, not a windfall, but I make sure you have extra. We call it travel tax or something like that, right?
Which I always appreciate.
Yeah. So I think that's a cool deal. I think that's a cool deal. And again, I'm all about. I mean, I know I say it ad nauseum, but I'm all about her reciprocating. If she doesn't reciprocate, why does she deserve what I have to offer her? She doesn't deserve it. Everybody, it can't just be about the box, because everybody got one of those. I mean, and if it's just about the box, why not just get a fat girl? Why not just get a fat girl who got one of those big boxes that are supposed to be really juicy and good? I'm just saying. Why not just do that? But no, she got to reciprocate.
Okay, so your affirmations daily said women will continue their entitlement as long as men continue to accommodate.
That's it. As long as there are simps and suckers who will keep giving these women money without expecting or without demanding reciprocation, then they will keep feeling entitled and keep asking for it because they're getting it. Right.
Okay, so I love sweet
me
potato.
too. Sweet potato pie is
Yeah,
good.
I like that. I like sweet potato.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make me hungry.
I know, huh? We got a good breakfast.
Mm.
All right. So let's who is Deba? Apparently, Mr. Apparently, I'm Deba.
Diba?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm Deba.
Deba is right in Tagalog.
She's always calling me Deba.
Deba.
Right. Hey, Deba. Right. At the end of every sentence, Deba. Right. So I guess my name is changed from Rich to Deba.
No. Just to put you up on game, guys. Deba means right in Tagalog.
Yeah.
It's like what do you call that? Agreement. A phrase for agreement. Diba? Right?
Right. I'm sure he knows. I think he's just joking.
Okay. So
okay. And plus, like Rick put him up on game anyway.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Juggy App said more like duh in Tagalog. That's what my ex said. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. What's happening, KB, man? Long time no see.
Hey, KB.
Miss you, bro.
Late night at work, but I made it.
Hey, good to have you in here, man. Definitely miss you, and looking forward to you coming back, bro.
Mm-hmm. Young Fresh said, "Did you hear Dak Preston girl called off the wedding because he asked for a prenup?"
Dak Prescott, and actually, she didn't call off the wedding. He called off the wedding, bro, and it was awesome. I thought it was awesome. First and foremost, if they have two kids together. They got two. Dak Prescott is a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, a professional football player. He signed a $240 million contract, right? However, he was very smart because he said, I'm sure he was advised by his attorney, do not get married before you sign this contract, right? Because if you get married first, she's entitled to half that automatically because it's community. So he said, well, no, hold on. I think I'm gonna wait. And she called him out in public, started calling him cheap. But they have two kids together. And my thing is this: what do you want from him that you don't already have?
Yeah.
What would you want from this man that you don't already have? If he's that cheap, woman, he made you a millionaire. You are now a million. Were you a millionaire before he met you? Hell no. Hell no. So now you're a millionaire. You got 2 of his kids. So no matter what, he's going to have to pay child support, which is about 10 to, with 2 kids, it's going to be between 15 and 20% of your gross pay. So she's set for life regardless. But no, that wasn't enough for her. And this is entitlement. That wasn't enough for her. She goes to a party, starts calling him out his name, calling him cheap. And he said, you know what? It's over. It's done. And he broke up with her. She didn't break up with him. He broke up with her, called the wedding off. And that's it, because she refused to sign a prenup. He asked for a prenup, which he should have, and she refused to sign it. But why would you refuse to sign a prenup?
Yeah, if you're not in it for the money, diba?
That man made her a millionaire.
I know.
A millionaire.
And the fact that
she ain't taken a single quarterback sack. She ain't thrown a single pass. She ain't ran for a first down. She's done none. She's put in none of the work. Stop with all that. Quit it. I watched that yesterday. Yeah, I got twisted, man. Anyway, go ahead.
So your affirmations daily said, I was wondering if the fact that women always say that the man's food looks better, if that's an example of hypergamy.
No, man. I don't know. I just know she eats my food.
I just know that maybe I can relate it to decision making, because I think a lot of times men, you know what you want already, and women, we don't know what we want especially when it comes to a restaurant. We don't know where to eat. It's up to you, but most of the time you make good decisions when it comes to food.
You know what? I gotta ask. The whole thing. I have this thing about it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you, because I know that's a thing here. And I remember when I first came here, because I kind of read about that. It's up to you, right? And so my thing was, look, let's have an understanding right now that if you say it's up to you, I'm going to choose a place, and if you don't like it, I'm not going to care, right? However, if you want, you can choose. You're free to choose whatever place you want, and we'll go there, and I'm gonna be okay with it, right? But right off, so what do you think about that?
I think it's more about here in the Philippines.
It's up to you.
It's more about having our man lead. It's like doing your thing. Be the leader. You're the leader.
But you also at the same time want him to care about your feelings and your thoughts and what you want, right? So if he's telling you, hey, choose the place you want, and that's where we're gonna go, then.
But if you don't speak up, then it's on you.
It's on you.
It's on you.
And I'm not really going to be concerned about what you like or yeah.
Yeah. So if I say it's up to you, I really mean it's up to you. So I should not be complaining.
Right.
I should not be complaining the moment you pick the place and not whine about it.
Not at all.
Yeah. So Miss Rhoda said, Cheng, I can relate with you. I will ask what is their order, and if somebody already ordered what I'm thinking to order, I will change it for us to taste most on their menu. But I will do that with someone I'm close to.
She does that. I think that
especially
that
at number two. Like, you want value for your money, and if you want to go back to that same restaurant, you want to try a variety of food. And what best way to do it is you
eat my damn food. Eat my damn food, right?
Should go to where me and Miss Rhoda went.
It's pretty good.
The potato nachos are good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, honestly, I don't mind you. I got used to it. I told you my mom used to do that all the time. My mom would. I miss my mom. Yeah, she would always say, "Mom, you hungry? No, I'm not hungry. Let's go to lunch. I'll just get coffee." And the moment I order something, my mom would start eating my food. So I told you I'll buy you whatever. She would just start. Oh, I'm not hungry, and eat half my damn food every single time. I miss you. But yeah, every single time. It used to make me crazy. Mm-hmm. But now I really wish she was here. So I'd let her do it again. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gladly.
Okay. So is it just me, or does Filipina P look sexy nowadays? I think
she's made some changes.
I think in her thumbnails, it's more she definitely uses, just my observation now, uses
filters.
Mm-hmm.
She's filtered.
Or maybe AI enhances using AI.
A little bit something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it does look good. I mean, that's a whole nother topic, the filter thing. You know what? Shout out to you, because I mean, you are what you are. You look like what you look like, and we don't use filters. And whatever that means.
This is the most
It might be
filter.
bad or it might be good, but we don't use filters for nothing. Cheng doesn't use filters. We ain't putting filters on anybody. We might put AI, but it's your face though.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it,
my favorite.
I mean, like there's the bikini, yeah,
photos.
when it was some AI body, but it was your face. No filters, not doing none of that stuff. But shout out to her if that's what people want to do. Yeah.
Sexy. So Juggy said, it's never enough for a lot of entitled women here in the US. Can't wait to move to the Philippines this year.
Juggy, I think we created that. We created that because we started giving them everything we want. And I think marketing told us we're supposed to give them everything we want. Everything said we're supposed to give them everything they want, but nothing said that they're supposed to give us what we need. You ask a woman right now, what does a man need? Most women still can't tell you because they're so crazy about what do I want? What is he going to give me? What is he going to provide? That they have no thought or concept about what a man wants, and that's why we are where we are today. The lines are still open. If you guys want to call in with your take, give us your take. And my next question was, where do you think that comes from? But I think that's where it comes from. I think our whole society is always telling us what men are supposed to do for women, but it doesn't tell women what they're supposed to do for us, except for feed us and give us some box. But now we're telling them we need peace, we need this.
And I think a lot of times, for the most part, women are conditioned to think that, oh, he should prove to you that he's a provider. So is it our fault to expect that from a man, to prove that you're a provider? Of course not, because we're raised like that. But of course, let me hold that thought.
Keep your thought. Paula, what you got?
How you doing? Rich? This is Daryl speaking. How you doing, Cheng?
What's happening, Daryl?
It's called Touch Base with you all. This is an excellent subject.
Thank you.
Just a tailspin of what we talked about the other day. And that entitlement thing. It's amazing that you said that, because that line that you just said, they expect that from us, but we're not expecting anything in return. And they feel entitled because of that. And you and I both know that's not how that's supposed to rock and roll, especially if you're being taught properly by another woman, or a woman's teaching another woman what to do. And 9 times out of 10, that's coming from a parent that's already been married. And if it's properly taught, they understand what that word entitlement is. It's not about entitlement at that point. It's about you all building a strong, firm relationship, bottom line.
Right. But
that's happening.
But Daryl, a lot of these young women today are being taught by single mothers, are being taught by single moms.
That's exactly right.
And so what do you think they're going to learn? They're going to learn everything she learned, all the bad things she learned, all her trauma. They're going to pass down to their daughters, and the daughters are going to try to pass it over to us.
There you go. And see, that's bad, because that forces you not to deal with them. I see a lot of there's a handful of young guys that are dealing with young ladies. There's a handful, but it's only a handful. You and I both know that.
Right.
And again, when you have women that are bitter, angry, in doing that, they're going to train another young lady how to be bitter and angry as well.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a generational thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're seeing. That's just what we're seeing.
Right.
Regardless of whether anybody like that or not. And that's just not here, it's all over. But at the same time, there are some women that stand firm and have boundaries and have understandings, and that makes for better relationships. Yes, it does. But at the same time, what is happening? And this is an excellent subject.
Thank you, Daryl.
It's always this excellent subject. Y'all take it easy. Y'all bless one always.
I appreciate you. Blessings.
No problem.
You know what? Honestly, he said, women with boundaries. I think you got to set boundaries. I think a lot of men are scared to set boundaries, especially. And again, we'll talk about the Philippines for just a second, because we're here in the Philippines. A lot of dudes come out here and they won't set boundaries. They're afraid to say no. Sometimes, I'm not saying you should come here and say no to everything, but you have to have boundaries. Most dudes who come here don't have unlimited income. There has to be boundaries. There has to be there has to be something, a budget sometimes, right? So, but dudes are coming here thinking, I got to show her I can do this. I got to show her I can do that. No, bruh. You got to lead with your character. Women respect confidence. They respect a man with character. And they piss on, I'm telling you, they target dudes. They target the good guys. That's why all those dudes on Rafi Tufo are always these good guys. And it's always a cute girl. It's always a cute woman. And he was a good guy. And she took advantage of him every single time. When do you see the dude who set boundaries, who put boundaries and said, look, this is what it's going to be. And if you can abide by those, then we're cool. And if not, then I got to keep it pushing.
This is what I'm going to tell you.
Give me.
They don't end up on Rafi Tulpo.
Exactly. They don't end up on Rafi Tulpo. Exactly. That's why you don't see them on there. Go ahead, Black Box. Last call of the day, bro.
All right, let me land it as quick as I can.
Okay, we'll take another call after this, though. We'll take one more.
Okay. People think that this happened. My argument has always been there, just solely. What I mean by that is that we raised our women for decades off Disney and the music industry. And if you listen, what I mean by that is the songs that told the women and the beta males singing these songs how fresh the women are.
Right.
And all the Clinton books and the Disney films. The only difference back in the old days, there was no such thing as social media and apps. So the women dated locally because that's the best they could do. They would date the local high school quarterback. They didn't have access to men outside of the neighborhood. So women didn't know they had a choice. But now we go into the age of information. Mm-hmm. Women can now look on abroad and they see there's more men around. They're going to be able to travel. And that's show the true nature of what they were, because hypergamy is still real. Women still want the best one they can get. It's just it's on steroids. So it's like trying to put the genie back in the bottle, that's been released decades ago. I'm not saying it's absolute. This is not for everybody, but this is systemic. So, that's what I mean by that. Because our culture basically did it in a way.
It taught us that. I completely agree with you.
And feminism was the gasoline they poured on top of the mess that happened to go along with it. And third wave feminism put it in the grave.
Right. No, I totally agree. I can't argue with that, bro. Can't argue at all. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Take care. Gregory, I know you called. We missed your call. Give us a call back in, bro. We'll let you be the last call of the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, let's see if we can get to the comments real quick. We're closing in on the end of this. Let's see. Go ahead.
Your affirmation said 8 of the 10 richest women in the world got their money through inheritance. The fortune was made by men.
Almost every single one of them. Almost every single one of them. All right, we'll take this call from Gregory. We'll let this be the last one of the day. Gregory, what you got, man?
Hey, good night, Rich and Cheng again. That call of death that was just on the line, those words that he spoke, we should put it on a plaque and put it on a wall, because he's 100% true.
Right. I agree, brother.
100%.
Yeah.
And then just to add to that, I just realized, well, not just realized, but the thing is, women were raised, they're taught that men don't need anything, okay? Because men are hard, they're built to suffer.
Right.
At the same time, men were taught or raised that to express a need is a sign of weakness. Okay? Now come today, women are saying, hey, men need to be more vulnerable. I'm sure you've been hearing all that about social media.
Right.
And now, in response, men are saying, okay, we need peace. What the women do in return is they villainize the men for that simple expression of that want. But the thing is, regardless of what, like the gentleman said, social media, feminism, regardless of that, men should have boundaries, express those boundaries, and enforce those boundaries.
Absolutely.
Because the problem is, when women have been taught that those boundaries are just suggestions, and it's up to us men to let them know, hey, these are not suggestions.
Right.
These are set in stones. These are standards that I live my life by. If you don't If you don't follow them, if you don't toe the line, then that's it. Things have to change.
If you can
So I
follow
think
these,
the men have to take responsibility.
absolutely. If you can, these are my boundaries. If you can follow these, we're gonna be cool. I'm gonna take good care of you, baby. But if you can't, I gotta keep it pushing. It's that simple. I gotta keep it pushing. Right?
Okay. So let's read Miss Rhoda's comment. And prenuptial agreement is good. There is nothing to worry about that, especially if she doesn't have hidden agenda. But what if she also offer prenuptial agreement with you? Will you be offended?
Not at all. Not at all. She should keep everything she's worked hard for, everything she's earned. She should keep that. She made that before she met me. That's hers. That should be hers. She earned it. She worked hard. She put in the blood, sweat, and tears. That's hers. I don't want none of that. None of that at all. And vice versa. Everything that I worked hard for, she doesn't deserve that. She didn't put nothing in. She didn't read no case law. She didn't do she did none of that stuff. She didn't study for a bar exam. None of that stuff. So she doesn't get any of that stuff. She's not entitled to any of that stuff. So I would not be offended in the least, Miss Rhoda. And I don't think most dudes would. If she's got more than I do, then I would be thinking, what's she doing with me? What is she doing with me? Right? No, I would not be offended. I would not be offended at all. Right. Okay. What else?
Mr. said, you take the first bite of my food. That's how you catch 5 of these across your lips.
Across the lips, right? I just got used to it, bro. I just got used to it.
But I always ask for it.
You do. You don't just jump in my food, but yeah.
Mr. said, if you don't give me what I want, she gets to pay half.
Right. Yeah, I got used to it. I'm cool with it now. It's more jokes than anything else. And I always make sure I save something for her. I know what she's doing. She's just wanting to eat some of my stuff. It's all good.
Naps, hello Naps.
What's up, Naps?
Naps is here. I like sharing food with a partner when visiting places to try different foods without committing to a full meal of that new food.
Right.
Yeah. So I think, try something new.
I'm cool with it now. It bothered me at first because he was always it bothered me at first, but yeah.
Thank you. Thank you now. Okay, Jermaine Smith.
What's up, Jermaine? What's happening, man?
Progressive women and traditional men. What's the problem? This is how governments control men and keep them spending money.
Exactly. And it's great for the economy because we keep spending money on women that don't deserve it. That don't deserve it, have done nothing for us, but give them a shred of their attention as if that's enough. A little bit of box here and there to keep men begging for it. And a shred of attention, I'm cool with all that, man. There's box everywhere, bruh. Everywhere. Why are you spending all that money, time, attention, and effort on a woman who gives you nothing in return? Stop with all that. Quit with all that. If y'all still doing that, if anybody out there is still doing that, if you watch this on the rewind, stop doing that bullshit. Invest in a woman who invests in you.
The big boss is here.
What's up, big boss?
Okay, so the big boss said to answer the title question, you have to remember universal law number 2. In general, people will always follow their own interest and the path of least resistance.
I agree with that. I kind of agree. I'm serious, man.
To anyone in Cebu, I'll be there next week.
Okay. We keep talking about going to Cebu. We got to make some plans. We got to figure out what we're going to do. Right.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, that's the end of our comments, and I think I will
have some final thoughts.
Or some final thoughts. What's your final thoughts?
I think every couple is different, and some couples prefer traditional roles, and whatever you expect, you should be able to give in return. I think that when you expect someone to be a traditional provider and protector, then you should be giving that partner the same thing that he wants in return. So some prefer everything equal, and what matters is that both people, understand the expectations that you have in the relationship.
What's the expectation?
The expectation, if you have to reciprocate what I give.
That's it. It is so simple, and yet it really demonstrates how selfish a lot of people out there are because they're not willing to reciprocate. right? How selfish people are, that you're willing to take and take and take, but not willing to put in. So if you're a man, why would you allow, or a woman, vice versa, why would you allow yourself to be in a relationship with someone who's demonstrated to you that they're not going to give you what you need or what you want in return? They're just going to take. They're going to keep taking, and they're going to give you as little as possible, as little as they're going to give you the bare minimum. Why would you allow that? I don't understand why any man would allow that, or why any woman would allow it, right? Miss Rhoda said, good live stream as always. Happy weekend. Miss Rhoda, we appreciate you being in here. We appreciate your comments. And also, Miss Catlin, thank you for coming in and adding your comments. It is so good to have a few women in here too that give us a different point of view and give it to us from, from a Filipina's point of view or perspective. We appreciate that. My final comments, you kind of summed it up. Reciprocate. If she doesn't reciprocate, what are you? Box cannot be enough. It can't be enough anymore, because you understand that if in a long-term relationship, you're not going to keep getting box every day, 2-3 times a day, all the time. You're going to have to get more. I know what you're thinking. You are, huh? You're thinking, but she's going to have to bring more to the table than just some box. She's got to bring peace. She's got to show she can take care of her man. Make your commitment, make your provision and protection, make that worthwhile, make it valuable for her, make it valuable to yourself. Don't allow anyone to devalue your lifetime commitment of provision and protection. That's it. Y'all take care. What else?
Y'all take care, and don't forget our video. Just
yeah. Thank you. If you haven't watched the video, check out our latest video. It just popped off about a couple of hours, an hour before this live stream. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button for this live stream, and we will see you on Monday night. Our next video is on Monday night, right?
Yeah.
Is it? And we'll see you on Monday night. One last thing. In the future, we are doing our live streams on Friday nights. On Friday nights Eastern time. We're trying not to bump heads with other vloggers out there that also do their live streams. We're trying not to bump heads with other bloggers who also do their live streams at the same time, so that we can enjoy each other's live streams too.
Yeah.
So I talked to Calvin, made sure, and so we'll see how this works out. But in the future, our live streams are going to be on Friday nights, right? All right, we'll see you guys next time. Love you guys. Thanks for being who you are. So for Richie Rich, I'm Richie Rich, and
this is Cheng, reminding you guys that when you come here to the Philippines, lead with your character and not with your cash.
And don't forget, and also for Slick Rick.
Yeah. Slick Rick, we can't do this without you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.
Bye.